Greetings, Grey Witch here. So my only complaints with Helldivers 2 is it has to do with the SOS system. So if somebody's calling in other Helldivers because they need help, there's been many times where I've joined in and everybody's at the end and there's nothing left to do. And you can't really just stay there and hang out because you didn't really deserve to do any of the things to get any of the stuff that you're getting. And most of the time, most of the guys will just kick you anyways. So once the extraction beacon is lit or whatever and they called in for extraction, it should cancel the SOS thing. I think that would be something that would help out a lot of people, because sometimes I just don't even want to join them because I don't know, because I mean you can look at the time but you don't know. Sometimes I've joined them and there's only been 5 minutes left and everybody's already at the extraction. They're not doing everything. And then there's been times where I've joined, there's 15 minutes into the session and they're still just doing the first basic things. So it just, you know, depends on the people that are playing, and I don't know. I've been kicked a lot and it's kind of bumming me out. So I wish there was some way to fix that. And also, it'd be really cool if we had some kind of way to, like, suicide out. Like if we're being overrun by bugs or bots, you know, something that we could have on our armor or something that just turns us into a bomb, and like that those last few seconds we could blow up that last couple of things. It gives warning to everybody else who's around us that we're going to explode or something like that. But that would be a really cool thing to have, because there's been many times I've been overrun, and if I could just drop grenade, because I can't, you know, usually I'm out of grenades, but if you could like have something like that, you could drop at the last second to get your final revenge, I think would be really, really cool and would help out a lot. Even the odds and things, you know. Another thing that I think would be great to have is some type of training facility to use for new weapons. Because I don't really like to try to use the weapons in battle, because you don't really get good effects, because you're mainly concerned with the battle that's going on than you are of how far did that go and how effective it was. So like right here, I'm trying out this new rifle, and it just all goes to pot real quick because I start getting overrun. I'm using a bolt action rifle. I go to call in some air support, and having some area where I could try out weapons before I get them or anything like that would be really, really effective. Especially if they would explain which weapons did what things. You know, it had kind of like a little boot camp kind of thing going on with the training ground for all weapons. I think would be really effective for helping everybody figure out what kind of loadout and weapons that they really need to use. Because some of the weapons are really cool, but they're just not the type of weapons I like using. So I hate going into a mission and then realizing that the weapon that I'm using isn't something I like. So I'd like to have a training ground. I think that would be really cool. Because this weapon right here is pretty awesome, but I wouldn't use it for missions unless I was with other people instead of solo like I'm doing right now. And then finally, I use the flamethrower a lot. It's one of my favorite go-to little side weapons that I like to use. But we really, really need to have some armor sets that have some fire resistance of some type. You know, just kind of like we have the explosive buff on some of the armor. A little fire resistance would be helpful a lot, because the amount of times I have died by burning is just ridiculous. Now the jetpack will help you get out of some of those sticky situations, but if you use it at the wrong time, you basically just turn into a firework going up into the air. All in all, that's pretty much it. That's my real only complaints with the game. I love this game. I'm having a blast playing. Alright, this is Grey Witch. I hope this video helped you out. I'll see you next time. Peace!